What was it about your roles that drew you to this movie?
The fearlessness of them, these characters, and the fact that you have these female heroes at the front of the movie who are allowed to be just all the scale, vulnerable, strong, make mistakes, make great decisions, you know, be angry, be ugly, but still be beautiful, because it's the character that's what makes them beautiful in the end.
Yeah, the inner beauty of the character. I think it's such a rare opportunity that on screen you see female strength, because it does exist in real life.
Yeah.
And we rarely get to see it. So it was moving, you know, it was really heartfelt and really moving that this opportunity came along, and we were able to portray that aspect of female. And but also, you know, every time I've seen work of these filmmakers, beyond the aesthetic beauty and the adventure and the thrill ride, there's always an in-depth story and a heartfelt story and meaning and a message of sorts. And so I knew that this was going to be something that's going to mean something, you know, to the audience. So that was super exciting.
And it does that even from the books. I mean, from what Philip Reeve wrote.
Yeah.
I was 8 years old when my mother died. She loved traveling the world and digging up the past. He used to visit all the time. Then one day, everything changed. She'd found something. Something he wanted. He would have killed me too.
Cool. So can you talk a little bit about working with digital sets? How was that as far as your process?
Well, in many ways, we had a lot of physical sets, surprisingly so in a way. We had like over 120 sets, and you know, completely immersive, like Airhaven that hung from the ceiling, and we were able to run around and do all kinds of things, and Scuttlebutt that moved around, Jenny Haniver that flew around.
It was all very immersive, and there, you know, it was as if you could be in like this giant surreal amusement park with all these intricate worlds.
Yeah.
You know, I think people really expect so much green screen in a movie like this, but there was very few and far between. It was really about like imagining the sky or the mountains or the moving thing, but you know, otherwise it was immersive and beautiful.
Did the final product with the big traction cities and stuff, did that meet your expectations?
I think it did, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
It's beyond.
It was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was blown away.
I mean, in many ways, they've been working on it for such a long time, before the drawings and everything, to prep this movie, that we saw this, you know, and when we were when I'm reacting to seeing London coming in the beginning of the movie, I saw that in my mind's eye, and so, yeah, it was kind of really cool to then finally see it happen, and Jesus, it's big.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about working with Christian Rivers?
Yeah, it was great.
He was very open, very collaborative and gracious director who really cared about your opinion and what you thought, and I really liked working with him.
Yeah, and he really felt like someone who had been doing this for a long time, even though this is his big directorial debut, you know, in this way. So I guess he's just been involved in this world for such a long time, and so he was great to work with.
Were you familiar with the books before you signed on?
No, I'd heard about the project, and I'd therefore heard about the books, but only kind of not just before I actually auditioned myself for it. So no, but I'm meeting all these people now that, like, you know, that have loved them for a long time, and it's nice.
You sure you want to do this? Once we go in, there's no going back.
I have to.